Hey friends, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. Y'all, we're actually about to move soon. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what kind of house we're gonna get and the new setup we're gonna do, guys. I'm so excited. I'm excited. There's a lot going on. There's just a lot happening right now. Anyway, but I have a question about this story. What do y'all think about this story, okay? Because times is hard and we all have to kind of live together to kind of hunker down and endure the things that are happening right now, right? So, how do you feel about this story called Am I the Asshole for Not Allowing My Nephew's Girlfriend to Sleep Over? Now, my first question was how old is the nephew? I bought a house and moved out on my own. I'm 31 and my nephew moved in with me. He is 23 and he rents my spare bedroom. We've been living together for 4 years now. Within the last year, so when he was 22, he got a new girlfriend. In the beginning, he was allowing her to sleep over 3 or 4 days at a time. This went on for about 2 months until I spoke up to him and mentioned I'm not comfortable with people I don't know very well sleeping over. And because she was coming over so often and the whole situation was really making me uncomfortable, I told him she's only allowed to sleep over once a month. And I set limitations about noise after 9 p.m. and asked him to please let me know ahead of time, like one day at least, before letting a guest come over. I extended the same courtesy to him, but I'm not as social or as outgoing as him. I tend to be more introverted in social interactions. After that, there were a couple more times where he brought her over to stay the weekend without letting me know ahead of time. He was upset with me because I said he had to give me prior notice when he was going to bring over guests, and he said I was being immature and that this should not bother me, but it does. I told him the problem was that I don't know this new person that was coming into my house, and he insists that she is a good person and is cool. So am I the asshole? I understand I may be overreacting, but I need outside opinions. I have a lot of questions, honestly. Like once a month is kind of excessive. And also, I just feel like all of this would be avoided if you just got to know this person, but also it kind of just sounds like you're looking for any excuse to just get rid of your nephew. I'm just going to be honest with you. Some people are just done, need to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Some people, like, sometimes you have a roommate and then you realize I don't need a fucking roommate anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a roommate anymore. I'd rather do this by myself and enjoy my peace, you know? Sometimes you just come to that. It's not anything against you or them. You just want to be alone. And I just feel like you're being unfair by not being honest about it. You know what I mean? It sounds like y'all need to really have a moment. And maybe he needs to talk to his girlfriend about maybe, moving in together. But we don't know where they are in their relationship. They started dating about a year ago, but they only get to see each other like once a month. That does he spend a lot of time at her house? Like, I don't know. I just feel like you're moving the goalpost, OP. Let's read some of these comments. So, your nephew has rented a room for you for 4 years, so your home is also his home? Right. And he's 23, prime age to build a mature, loving relationship with a potential life partner, which could grow into a potential marriage or other stable relationship where he might move in with an SO, moving into a new phase of his independent life. Right. We don't know where they are in their relationship. And you're only allowing him one sleepover a month and he has to give you 24 hours notice. Yeah, that's extreme much, you geezer. Lol. If I were him, I'd be looking for a new place to live, as that type of reaction would make me feel very unwelcome such after such a long tenancy. I am not saying you don't have the right to make whatever rules you want in your own home, but common decency for a family member who's been a tenant for that length of time should deserve a little bit of compromise, in my opinion, anyway. Something that at least takes him into consideration. Right. That comment then devolved into, well, if he's just renting, then he doesn't have any rights. And then people were like, tenant rights? The fuck? So it devolves completely. But anyway, I would love to know what y'all think about this. Like, I feel like she is just kind of approaching a time in her life where she needs to be single. I think she is an asshole. I don't think this is a nice thing. I think you need to be honest with yourself and say that you want to be single, because why don't you just meet her? Like, I know you're not extroverted, right? But if she's someone who's important to your nephew, why not just make the effort? Y'all are already close enough to live together. It seems like it's been going well for the past several years. So what's changed? Is it some sort of new jealousy? Like, I don't know. Like, and like I don't mean like jealous like in a gross like incestual sense, but like if you think of him like your boy, like your son, are you jealous that he's got like somebody else who he relies on now? You know what I'm saying? Like there's all sorts of jealousy here, and I just want to know like what's driving this. You know what I mean? Because all you have to do is meet her. But I also understand, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? I also understand that, like, this is your house, you know what I mean? You don't want people all up in your house. I get that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know if I'm being honest with you, but it does sound like that you need to live alone now. I think you just need to live alone now. But all right, guys, I can't wait to hear what y'all think about this. What do y'all think about this? It's just I get it, but I don't. You know what I mean? But all right, cool. But all right, yay! I love you guys. I'm happy to be back, and I'll catch y'all later.